I'm going to be talking about the Bitcoin conference in this video, something that most people don't have the guts to say, and also something interesting that Elon Musk says about inflation. You're definitely going to want to watch this. Okay, but first, check out this shirt. This is just another merch for sale at shop.learningcrypto.com. Yes, we have the best merch line in all of crypto history by far. Okay, let me get into this. CNBC discusses, and I'm gonna give you my take on this. The possibility of the U.S. government holding Bitcoin as a reserve asset. Oh, something you hear during a bull market. It's possible. This guy, this like hedge fund guy says it's possible. The Justice Department holds about 200,000 Bitcoin. Now, first off, they're never going to have Bitcoin as its reserve asset. You know why? Because the Federal Reserve, which creates fiat, the whole point since 1913, its inception, was to control the whole world. They're never going to allow a open source, decentralized money like Bitcoin to be seen, like that has an open source blockchain, immutable blockchain, to be seen by the whole world. The Federal Reserve will always have a closed source blockchain or a closed off system, so they cannot be transparent. So it's impossible to see exactly what they are doing. That is the whole point of the Federal Reserve. And when they go onto a CBDC, that is exactly what's going to happen. They're going to take bits and pieces of crypto, different cryptocurrencies, and they're going to create their own giant closed source blockchain that you're not going to be able to see. Why? Because it's a big club and you ain't in it. Moving on. Elon Musk, really interesting what he says. He retweeted this about 18 hours ago or whatever. America is going bankrupt, by the way. I'm pretty impressed that he even said that. Okay, and so he retweeted this guy Shibatoshi Nakamoto. So I am glad 76% of the income tax I pay goes directly to important things like roads. No, like interest on past government incompetence. And he shows this picture that says interest payments on U.S. national debt will shatter $1,140,000,000,000 this year, eating 76% of all income taxes collected. So but the next guy, in office is going to save America from this, right? No, it's the Federal Reserve that does this to you guys, and they are never ever going to quit because it is a debt-based system, and the Federal Reserve is unelected. And now I keep saying this over and over again, but there's millions of people, billions of people that do not understand this fact. Doesn't matter who gets elected, this is going to continue on happening. That's why you have Bitcoin, to save your butt from the inflation that's going to come out. Moving on to the Bitcoin conference. I can't even believe that I'm even saying this, but it says Kamala Harris is in talks to speak at Bitcoin 2024, according to Altcoin Daily. And also the Haktua girls is, let me get this right, will be at the Bitcoin Nashville and Karate Combat. So is she going to be speaking? I have no idea. And this is, I mean, from being in this space since 2012, this is like over a decade ago. I could never imagine people losing the plot this much. Yes, it might be a lot of fun to go there. It might be really enjoyable, but the lack of talent at this Bitcoin conference is sickening. Let me discuss this. Donald Trump on the front page of the Bitcoin 2024 website. Donald Trump, he's a politician. He doesn't know crap about Bitcoin. Robert Kennedy Jr., he is a politician, and he probably knows more about Bitcoin than all the politicians out there together combined. Give him that credit. Kathy Wood, she is a World Economic Forum member, and I don't like her. Yeah, that's as much as possible. That's why Bitcoin was created, to save yourself from these freaking WEF people. Also, Michael Saylor, yes, he's a Bitcoin. He teaches a lot of great stuff, but you know what? He's for regulation. And you know what? Bitcoin is permissionless. So I think he forgot about that. So finally, I'm into one Bitcoiner here, Edward Snowden, who is definitely an OG in this space, Bitcoiner. Finally, you have one. And also Vivek Ramaswamy. I don't even care. Some stupid politician. I don't care about these politicians because you know what? Bitcoin takes money out of politics. It takes money out of the state. And apparently the Bitcoin conference people have no idea about that. There are plenty of people out there that are building and working their butts off, that have been working their butts off for over a decade now, that are truly knowledgeable and passionate about Bitcoin. And they're getting denied that ability to speak up on stage because of this circus of people that don't know anything about Bitcoin. Very sad. Really disappointed in Bitcoin 2024. Shame on you guys, honestly. Like this is not where Bitcoin needs to be heading. Anyways, share your comments down in the comments below. I would love to hear them. Share your discourse, and yeah, let's see what we can do so that we can finally bring Bitcoin back to its roots instead of this freaking ridiculous circus.